finally got the check, and it was like, you know, a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
But it was tough to get going.
What was the budget? Are we allowed to talk about that, or?
I think it's been mentioned so many times now. Are we fine with that, Shawn?
Yeah, fine with that.
Yeah.
Completely.
It's our working budget. I think by the time we were done with working, it was probably around $75,000.
Oh, okay.
And then afterwards, we put a little bit more into post.
Okay.
Then that's basically it.
So was that total? Was that total for both films, or you had to split that between the two of them?
What was the total cost?
That was the total cost. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you look at the production value of the film, I mean, we shot on a red camera. The company that we worked for owned a red camera, so we didn't have to pay for rental. We owned, at the time, like 5 edit suites. Now there's 10, so we didn't have to do editing. Jason edited about 90% of it himself, so, you know, I did craft services. So.
What does the producer do in craft services?
We couldn't afford craft services.
We had to do everything.
We did it
So
all.
was it just like pizza every day, or like what kind of?
Oh, we did.
Was it horrible food that y'all had on set?
I would say it was about 50-50. There's a couple of times where we had some bad experiences with asking people to start like the slow cooker and not knowing how to use it, so they dumped it out of the porcelain pot into the actual crock pot and turned it on instead of putting the porcelain. If you guys know how a crock pot works, I mean, So we had some bad. I was like jerky that night, but yeah, we did a lot.
Funny.
Jason and I wore a lot of hats on this film, you know, not just producer, director.
You gotta do that on a small production, though.
Right.
That's pretty cool. Well, plus it's good experience for whatever y'all do next.
Yeah, and that's how we look at it.
Well, you know, too, what I've seen of the movie, the production value looked a whole lot more than the budget amount they just said. It looked like it had a much higher budget, so they put their money obviously in the right places. Yeah, well,
there's a few like fire effects in the movie, and those are very expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my buddy Chris Hadley, I've known for years. He was the stuntman on the movie.
Okay.
So he was able to give us somewhat of a deal. It was still a big part of our budget because you know, just having all the firemen there and all the stuff that it takes to do a fire. But he's great. He works in Orlando for Extreme Stunts, and he's just awesome. I mean, he's been working a lot now on other movies, and he's just, we couldn't ask for a better guy on our set. I mean, we showed up, and like, I think the night we did the fire, everybody was planning on filming this thing till like 12 in the morning, and we were literally done by like 8:30, and that's all we had scheduled for that night. But like, we had the fire scheduled for that night, and we were done by 8:30, so we said, well, let's just film something else then, you know?
But the anxiety of the fire, that must have been one of the scariest moments of my life.
Yeah.
Catching a man on fire.
Did he play Shane the whole time? Or
No.
Who actually played Shane?
An actor named Ed Madeira.
Okay.
And he's another guy that, in the beginning, he was very timid. He didn't want to hurt anybody, and we were like kind of getting worried. And then Shawn and somebody else on the set had gave him a talking to, and then all of a sudden he just like kind of snapped, and he became like this. We thought he was going to hurt people after that. But this guy,
I dropped a few F-bombs and said, you effing hate everyone. You don't care about them. We got insurance. Hurt them.
But the thing with Ed Madeira, though, is we put him through hell, and he never complained once, not once. And that goes for a lot of the main cast. It seems like a lot of our, you know, whiners or whatever came out from people that were only there for a short period of time, or people that weren't on the set. The people that really had their heart in this, and I understand there's some people there just for a payday. We get that. We don't ask everybody to have their heart in it. But the people that did have their heart into it, like the main cast, I mean, we could have lit them on fire with no protection and they probably would have did it. Like they just were doing everything that they could. And they would even tell me, they would say, Jason, what do you want us to do to make the scene better? Can we do that take again? I don't feel like I did that right. I'll do it better, and they would tell me, whatever you want us to do to make this movie better, we'll do it. So they were awesome.
Well, we were actually talking about this earlier because I mentioned to you before we started, we were watching The Human Centipede 2, and we were just kind of commenting on, just imagine those people that, are stuck, ass to mouth for like 14 hours a day, that when they found out that they were going to be in it, they were so excited. They called everybody they knew, called their parents, told their children,
horror movie actors will go through anything.
Yeah, horror movie actors will go through anything and just with a big smile on their face and ask for more.
Exactly.
Like, are you sure that's not enough gore on my face? Like, can we put some more? Because after watching Human Centipede 2, I don't know how anybody would because I mean it's the same thing for like herpes commercials. Like you see these herpes commercials and like the woman's like it's like. There's nothing wrong with my genital herpes, and they're like so happy. And then at the same time, you got to think, but yeah, you're in a herpes commercial. But when they found out they got that job, it was their best day ever. Somebody had their best day ever finding out that they were going to be the ass in Human Centipede 2. Somebody was like, "There's going to be diarrhea dripping into my mouth." Like I can't wait. Like thank you, sir. May I have another? But that's awesome that y'all had cool people to work with. I'm actually looking forward to. I want to try to get back in touch with y'all because at first we were going to try to maybe have some of the actors on. So I'd actually be interested in getting them on and talking to them, finding out their experiences on the movie. Now, since Beware has, do y'all know how well? Do y'all know how well Beware has done on VOD yet? I mean, is there any kind of numbers for that yet, or?
Not yet. I think it's a monthly report, and we'll probably get something early of November. So. Okay. But as of right now, we don't know anything other than it's out there, and we know a lot of our family and a lot of the actors and their families have watched it. So.
Yeah.
And some of the few people that we know that have seen it that are not connected to any of us, like at film festivals or whatever, it's just the feedback has been unbelievable. And that to me is what makes it all worth it, is, when somebody comes up to you at a film festival or somebody says something to you on Facebook or how much they really liked it. And that's been great. The feedback has been awesome. So we hope that the word spreads and a lot of people want to watch it, and and hopefully they enjoy it as much as we enjoyed making it.
What other festivals did y'all get into? I mean, because I know y'all got into HorrorQuest because I had something to do with that one. But what else did y'all get in?
We've been in, Horrific Film Festival, San Antonio. We were in Big Bear, California. Right this weekend, we were just in Polygrind in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
I think we're in North Carolina in a couple of weeks, and I'm forgetting the name of the fest off the top of my head.
Orlando
Freak Show.
Freak Show.
Oh, okay.
That was a really good one. A really a big convention, and then next week is Real Terror in Tampa.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of. We've been in Kentucky.
Jay, you forgot we were at Cannes, but not actually in the festival.
Oh yeah, it was getting sold at Cannes. Yeah.
we had a broker who was there selling the film in the hotel room. So.
Now, did y'all notice this? Because we also one of our first guests was actually at Cannes, and maybe you can confirm or deny this, but is there in fact dog shit everywhere?
We didn't go. We sent our our sales.
Oh, you didn't go?
No, we didn't go. So. I can't confirm nor deny if there's dog shit everywhere.
Okay, that has captured my fascination.
You're going to be asking people to verify.
I need to go to France just to find out that where's all the dog shit.